Dear friends, I hope you all are well and keeping safe. So, I'm reading this book called The Art of Strategy, written by Avinash K. Dikshit and Barry J. Neil Buff. This book is about game theory, and as I was reading the book, there was a chapter which focused on forward and backward thinking, and they took an example of chess, which I found very intriguing and I thought of sharing with you. Chess is a game of strategy. There are about, believe it or not, 10 to the power of 120 moves in the beginning of the game, which, if a supercomputer tries to solve, would need close to about 10 to the power of 103 years. So you can wait for the computer to churn out until the cows come back home, but you cannot form a strategy accordingly. What is forward thinking? In a forward thinking, what you do is you anticipate certain moves, and you play it out like a tree and branching. And based upon those move in a game theory, you play it backward to see what is the best move you can make here and now to win the game. In a game of chess, you can't do that because there's so many combinations available, at least in the beginning of the game. So you just cannot memorize all the moves and formulate that as a strategy. So, what do people do? There are two aspects they play. One is in the beginning of the game, and one is towards the end of the game. In the beginning of the game, when the pieces are all there, the board is full, and the moves are immense, what people do is the masters actually think about what they call a forward movement, followed by a value or judgment based game, which is they think about 5 steps what they could play forward, and then they take a value judgment in terms of what the opponent would do and make their moves accordingly. This comes with a practitioner point of view. With a lot of practice over a period of time, you gain that experience and they can play it accordingly. But as the game progresses, as the pieces on the board are moving away, there are fewer pieces, hence the combinations are fewer. Then the forward and the backward movement comes into play, wherein you see what forward movement you can do, what other moves your opponent can do, and then you can strategize accordingly. Very interesting concept. And if you think about, can computer do it, as I told you before, a supercomputer which is faster than a human being or a normal computer can take years and years to solve, or several hundred years to solve it. But there are computers such as Deep Blue, which has challenged the different experts or masters of chess at that particular point in time. One very famous episode is, I think, from the back in the 90s. When I was in the school, there was a very big game between the Deep Blue, which is IBM machine, and Gary Kasparov, then and the chess master, and the chess champion master overall. And if you see that, even if the computer is solving it, since it cannot formulate all the forward strategies accordingly, Gary actually won, you know, 3 out of the 5 game, one the computer won. I think one was drawn, if I'm not wrong. So that's a quick snippet I want to give you. If you're thinking that, well, Gary is faster than the computer, sure he is, because computer is going to take a long period of time, and it has to also do value judgment, which I believe no one can beat a human brain. Hope you like what you heard, and I look forward to getting your feedback and comments and the comment section of my channel. Thank you once again for listening. Take care now. Bye.